Tracy, wife.
Husband.
Hello, welcome back.
Thank you. I feel like I've been on these quite a bit recently.
I know everyone loves you.
Since I only have like 2 shirts that I own, so
Well, it's perfect because you only need one shirt when you visit the lovely settlement of San Juan.
great segue.
Yes.
I love San Juan.
What is San Juan?
We
One
got
might
it
ask.
as a card in the card game version,
Yes.
not the digital version. As a wedding gift,
No, we had it
dating
like.
gift.
Yeah, it was like.
One of those like first couple games.
They're like, you guys will hate each other soon. Here, play this game and get really
Yeah,
mad at each
test
other.
your relationship with this. And we passed and we got married. It was
Yeah,
great.
boom,
So,
beautiful.
Wonderful game. Highly recommend it.
So, San Juan is a card game version of an existing board game called Puerto Rico.
Which I'm pretty sure I've never played, but I've heard lots of good things about
It's
it.
a very, very good game. Puerto Rico is a kind of a worker, not really quite worker placement, but it's like role selection game where it's like every round somebody picks a role out of like a list of different things like builder and trader and producer, and they get like a big benefit and then everybody else gets like a minor, like smaller version of that benefit, but you're just kind of taking turns selecting a role, you know? So this game is very similar. It does like the exact same thing, but it all is card based. So it's really fun. It gives you like that same feeling in a much like more condensed, bite-sized version. And the digital version of the game is very good.
It looks good.
Yeah, it's very pretty. By Ravensburger. Thank you, Ravensburger. First off, hold on. Most important thing. Are there credits? Yes. Scrolling credits. Look at that. Developed by
That's a great logo.
Bit Barons. That's awesome.
Hey, Bit Barons, love your logo.
That's really good. BB.
Very cool.
Sup, BB? Yeah.
No.
BB made my board game. What's up? Anyway.
Anyway,
It's terrible. These are some long credits. Wow, it's a lot of legalese. I got an achievement for looking at all the credits. Amazing.
that's fun.
So, yeah, so this game you can play locally, it has online play as well, which is cool. I'm just going to play a 2-player game. That sounds great. I will play against Juan.
Juan San Juan.
Boom. Juan from San Juan. Okay, so Juan is the governor. Every round, there's going to be a governor that gets passed back and forth. The governor is basically the first person to select a role every turn. This music is it's so good.
Yeah, I would just put the app on and just jam out.
So good. Anyway, so he chose builder as his role. So there's 5 roles to choose from. There's builder, which lets you build buildings.
Build buildings.
Producer, which lets you produce goods. Trader, which lets you trade goods.
According to market price.
Yes, that's important. Chancellor, which lets you look at cards from the deck and choose one.
Chancellor, cheater.
Kind of, yeah. And then Prospector, which just lets you draw a card.
Prospector, a fool.
What a fool,
What
indeed.
a fool.
So he chose builder, so I get to also build because that's how the game works. Whatever one person selects, the other people also get to do.
So, what's your point value right now that you can buy cards with?
So I can build a card from my hand. The top right corner of a card tells me how many cards I must spend to purchase that building. So I can buy a tobacco storage for 3 cards. I would basically have to wipe out my hand to do it, but it's worth it.
You don't need that crane right now.
Nah, crane's
If ever.
kind of garbage. So I have to pay for it with these other cards. So at the top it'll say pay with 3 out of 3. So, yep. They all go in the discard pile. That is now in my tableau. You get a maximum of 12 cards and the game ends once the first person has built their 12th building. That triggers the end of the game.
Comes pretty quick.
So now that he built, or he chose builder, I built in response. Now I get to choose a role. I'm going to choose producer. Now, here's the part that's cool. Normally, like a producer, like a generic producer ability, lets you pick one of your goods. So like I have an indigo plant here, Now I have a tobacco plant here. Normally lets you produce 1 good. But if you're the one that chose the roll, which I did, you get an extra benefit, so I get to produce 2 goods. So I can select both cards and produce on both of them. They each get a card underneath. It's all card driven, which is super weird. So the cards represent both buildings, and they also represent currency. It was what you spend to buy buildings, and they also represent goods that you're selling. It's all very weird, but very easy.
It works. It works
super
and it makes sense.
Simple, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's selling. So at the bottom left, there's a little market value that got flipped over.
111, 22.
Correct. So those are the different market values for the 5 types of goods. Blue is indigo, white is sugar, orange is tobacco, green is coffee, and the gray is silver.
Sounds
Silver.
about right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I have to sell, and I'm going to sell this indigo because it's kind of...
You're only going to get 1.
I'm only going to get 1 for my tobacco
Ever.
anyway, so I might as well sell the cheap indigo, which is always just 1. So I sell it, and then I get a card from the deck as, like, my trade value. Boom! Look how easy that is. So I am now Mr. Governor.
All right, Governor.
All right.
What
So-
card did you get?
Oh, yeah.
Burning question.
Statue. Which is
Yes.
basically just
Purple
victory
cards.
points.
Purple cards are just points. They are flashy bits of wonderful
Not
things.
not entirely. Purple cards also have special benefits. Like, you can get extra production or extra money when you sell stuff with purple cards. They all have different abilities. For example, he built a smithy, which was a purple card, which he pays 1 less when he
that's
builds
right.
a
Okay.
production building. Production buildings are like indigo, tobacco. Those are production, because I'm producing things with them. Okay, so I only have 1 card, so building's useless. I shouldn't do that. Producer also kind of sucks, because I already have 1 good, so I would not get the full benefit of it. So I'm actually going to do Counselor, not Chancellor. I'm sorry, I messed up. Counselor. And I will get 1 of these cards into my hand. I think I'm going to take this... market stand's really good. I'm going to take that market stand.
What does the market stand do?
I will show you in just a second. Alright. Market stand. During the trader phase, I get 1 card from the supply if I sell at least 2 goods. So it gives me 1 additional good when I sell, which is very, very useful. Alright, so he's producing, which I have 1 building that can produce. That's great. Perfect. Now I'm going to trade so I can now sell both of my production plants. Heyo, what's that? Boom, boom. There we go. So now indigo's worth 1 card. Tobacco currently is worth 2, so I'm going to get 3 cards for selling.
Put in 2, get 3.
Boom.
Pretty
Look
good
at that.
deal.
Basic
right?
economics. Puerto Rican economics. That's how this all works.
The whole economy is based on cards.
That's right.
Everything's cards.
It's a little known secret, but everything's
like Hallmark
carded.
cards are good to a degree.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I want this market stand that I acquired. So we'll build that. It's gonna cost me 2. So I'm gonna pay for it with a statue. And I think I'm gonna use that tobacco. Since I already have a tobacco storage, I'm not dying for a second one yet. I will want it though, but just not yet. So let's produce, because I want to get some production going on my 2 plants here. He only gets 1 because I'm the one that selected the roll, which is good for me. Yay.
Good for you.
Good for me. So he's gonna sell, and tobacco's worth 2 right now, so I will sell my tobacco.
A
And
fair price for tobacco.
tobacco, the highest it gets is 2. It can go down to 1 though. So if it's at 1, I usually don't want to sell it.
Yeah. Basically, those 3 middle ones will adjust up or down. No, your high-end one. Your silver can go down to 2.
Yes. Silver is the most valuable. It can go up to 3, but you got to be careful with that. So I'm going to build. When you're the builder, your extra benefit is that a card costs 1 less. So it's advantageous
So nice.
to select the builder role so you can get something cheaper. So I'm going to build this aqueduct. When I produce, I get one extra. I can produce one more always, which is really good. And I have to pay for it with 2 cards. So we'll do that and the quarry. Boom. I now have
Waboom.
an aqueduct. Oof, and he's got 2 silver plants. That's not great. I do get to produce. If I had an extra card, I could have produced one more because of my aqueduct, but sadly, that did not happen. So, but I am going to trade because I want to trade and not let him do it. So I'm going to trade those.
That looks like a good market bar.
That's like the best market bar.
Yeah. There's like
the
5
best
of
visit to the
them
market bar you could have.
that rotate through. So
I get real drunk at the market bar on the weekends, trading all that silver. I'm like, woo! You know how it gets.
market bar.
So he's building again. I have to decide what I'm going to do. I don't like any of these.
That's a lot of purple cards.
Yeah.
You know?
So here's the downside. If I don't build, I'm now kind of behind in the race because it really is like if you can be the first one to 12 and end the game, you're going to probably have a slight point advantage because you've built more buildings. Every building's worth points. So if I pass on building, I'm giving up 2 or 3 victory points, which is always risky.
So you should just build the statue.
So I should just build something, even if it's not the best.
Because you want to get those purple cards out of your hand, right?
Right. So I'm seeing if there's anything worth building, and not really.
Statue.
We're going to build the statue.
Statue.
Why not? So it's going to cost me this, and that. Because I want to keep that silver smelter.
Smelter delter.
Yep. Okay. I really need more cards, so I'm gonna produce. I hate doing that because I could get more from that, but I'm also preventing him from getting more production by taking it myself. So in a way, I'm kind of blocking him from doing it. So now he's gonna sell. Whew, yeah, he's really doing well here. I only get to sell 1, so I'll sell my tobacco, which is pretty good.
He was the Juan of San Juan. Like he knows his stuff.
Yeah, he does know his stuff. I should have known. You don't play Mr. Juan, Mr. San.
Senor San Juan.
Senor Juan. Okay, so I really need more cards to pay for these plants.
He's governor now?
I'm governor.
You're a governor. Okay.
So I could get another tobacco storage, but I really need to get like that silver smelter. That's going to be huge for me if I can get it. So the only way, I think I'm going to have to just bite the bullet and do another tobacco storage though for now. Because I don't really have, having only 2 production is killing me. I need another one. So I'm going to build the tobacco storage. I'm going to sadly have to pay both of those to do it. But now I at least have 3 production buildings. Because he has 4 right now, and that's kicking my butt. It's not good. Alright, so he's producing. So he's producing, which is perfect, so now I can take advantage of that. My aqueduct is letting me produce 2, even though I normally should only get 1. And now I'm going to trade. And tobacco sucks right now. Well, that's too bad. I can sell 2 goods, so let's sell... one of the tobaccos in indigo. Okay. Alright, so, I mean, right now, we're both tied points-wise, so I'm hanging in there. But I feel like he's got an advantage because he's generating cards more frequent, or better, more efficiently is the word I'm looking for, than I am. And he's building again. Jeez.
The one?
I feel like I should just do the smithy, because I'm having trouble affording things, and that lets me afford things a little bit easier.
Your card broke right now.
I am. So let's do the smithy. I'll use my poorhouse to pay for it.
Of course.
Alright. And then I've got to produce, because I really desperately need more going on here. And I'm preventing him, because he's got a crap ton of production going on right now. And he's trading. Okay. Jesus, he just got a lot of cards. So I only get to sell one thing this time, which is a bummer. I don't know why. I should get more. Produces 3 more. Oh, maybe not. Okay.
I mean, the game knows the rules better than you.
That's true. That's very true.
That's the beauty of these games.
Right? Okay. I'm the governor. You know what? I'm gonna do something a little crazy here. I'm actually gonna trade immediately again. Because I've got 2 goods that I can trade, so I can immediately do it. He has no production or no goods right now, so I totally traded, and he got no benefit out of that whatsoever. And then I got a bunch of cards now for this build that's about to happen. So that, oof, oh, the Triumphal Arch. That's a really good one. So is City Hall. Those are worth potentially exponentially more victory points at the end based on how you do. So, man. So I can do sugar meal. I really need better production. I need coffee or silver. So I don't really want to do those. I feel like I might dump my hand and get the Triumphal Arch.
Do it.
Because I have the hero, so that's 4 victory points for it right now.
Do it.
Oh, this is a...
4 for 6.
This is the worst idea ever. I should not have done this.
Well, I mean, you want to keep up with the pacing of cards, too.
It's true. So
otherwise, he's going to beat you out.
So I'm going to produce out from under him and produce with all 3 of my production.
There you go.
So if I can keep him from producing and trading much by taking it from him, that's going to help me and prevent him from having a lot of cards, which is going to be really nice.
Have to build when he builds.
Okay.
And then, you know, he'll basically end it on a build.
Right.
Hopefully you can keep up with that.
So I need to build that victory column for my Triumphal Arch.
Yeah,
that's something I want to hang on to. So I need more cards.
Prospector! It's time for a prospector.
Is it?
I don't know. You decide.
Yeah, because I get a card and he doesn't. So I just really need money, basically. So yeah.
You're like, F you.
I knew he was
get
gonna
nothing.
perfect. I knew he was gonna
nothing.
produce, which is fine. I only have that one anyway, so I don't miss out on that. I'm totally happy with that. And now I am the governor, so I can trade and prevent him from getting.
This will be a good trade bar.
Yes, that's good. And his silver is not
Yeah.
worth a whole lot. So awesome. Let's sell both of those. Look at bam! Look at all those cards I got.
That was a lot of cards.
Yeah, he's gonna build, I bet. Yep. Okay.
Yeah, we knew what you were doing.
I have no idea what I have in my hand right now.
San Juan.
San Juan. Hero is also important. Oh, I wish I had that earlier in the game, because that's you can sell an additional good always. It's very, very handy. But I think at this point, I'm just gonna say nope. So I'm gonna do this hero because he counts for my Triumphal Arch. I don't need that. I don't need that. I don't need that. I already have an aqueduct, and I have another victory column in hand, so boom. We'll pay for it with those. Bam.
But
it was, but now
a lot of victory
now
points.
I'm up 23 to 18. Pretty sweet.
Cha-ching.
And I'm going to produce. And I'm going to produce here and here. Preventing him from getting more than one.
You're so smart, honey.
Thank you. Okay. So, what do we got? He's
More
building.
purple cards.
Oh, he's building. That sucks, because I might not be able to... Nope. I can't afford to build anything. So he got me this turn. That's... Okay.
Yeah.
That's rough going. So I'm going to trade. My coffee's worth nothing this turn, sadly. That's really crappy. But I've got some cards now. Now let's see. I think he's probably going to produce. No, he did a Chancellor. That's interesting. So he gets to look at 4 and take 1. I get to look at 2 and take 1. I don't care about any of these, so it doesn't matter. It's just going to be currency for me.
It's all currency.
All currency.
Man, I don't know.
I should probably go for that victory column, because that'll complete my...
be the most points.
That'll get my
right?
Triumphal Arch up to 8 victory points, so
That's pretty good.
let's do it.
I feel like that's an expensive 8 points, so.
Yes, it is, but I started going down this road. Might as well finish it off.
Pretty much once you go purple, you
never go purple.
like purple.
Okay. Oh, he also built a tower.
Yeah.
Ugh.
I would say what Juan is doing is a little bit more typical of how I play, with quite a few more basic commodities going out first,
Right.
and then wrap it all up in a big purple bow.
Purple bow?
But you get what you get.
It's true.
So sometimes you're 3/4 purple.
We're just about done. I have a feeling he's probably going to end it right now because he's going to build. That'll trigger in-game. Oh, no, he went Chancellor. Interesting. So here's the problem.
So if you build and he builds and you finish out the round.
Correct.
You won't get the 12th card.
Oh.
It'll just be a point to point.
Right. So he's got 6 cards in hand, meaning if I go builder, he's going to build something and end the game. But that might be good because I have some good cards in hand that I could use for points. Like I have the City Hall, which is 1 victory point for every purple building I have, which would be like 8. So I think that might be my key to victory
really
here.
Good.
I can instead of letting him.
How much is the cost on that?
It's 6, but I get a discount of 1, so I wouldn't be able to afford it. Right? Unless I have. That's 1 less for production. Nope. So I can't afford it, sadly.
You're gonna have to produce, trade,
The
and
trade.
build.
Yep. That's fine. So what's gonna happen here is that we'll do that. He's gonna build, I bet, right now because he's gonna get the next roll.
But now you have enough.
But yeah, exactly. Watch. Here comes the build. Yep. So this is it then. Whatever he builds here is gonna be the end, and then I can build. City Hall looks like my best bet. So.
I think so.
Okay. And things in my hand don't count at the end of the game, so.
It's just garbage.
Yep. So just spin whatever. Build that. Okay. 12th building has been constructed. The game is over. Let's see what happens.
Let's see the results.
It's very dramatic.
Oh gosh.
So buildings. I got 21 for my buildings. He got 27 for his buildings. Yeah. No chapels. Triumphal Arch. Yeah. City Hall. Yeah. Nobody had a guild hall. Nobody had a palace. Boom. Look at that. 37
Very
to
nice.
27.
Very nice. Congratulations.
Suck it, Juan.
Is it the...
I'm the mayor of San Juan now.
Congratulations, Josh San Juan.
San Hosh is my new name. San Hosh. San Hosh.
Hua.
San Hosha.
Hashwa. So, those other point winners, man,
Yes.
if you get a couple of those other ones, you can really smoke it.
Yeah.
I mean, there's...
You could really smoke it.
You could really smoke it.
Just like
the
in
chapel,
San Juan.
The chapel, right, is the one where you slide the card underneath.
Yeah, you
It's
basically
like
are banking.
a church tithing, right? You're
Yes.
saving it for a rainy day.
You're banking
for when
victory
the
points
locusts
for
come.
later.
Yeah, it's pretty great.
It's pretty great. So yeah, that's the whole game. You can, like I said, play online. It's really easy. Like the tutorial's pretty good and it walks you through it. Yeah, it's fun though. I like this game a lot.
Game.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite, like physical card games. Like it's a good, plays up to 4, but it's like a really good 2-player game. And the app I think is fantastico. So.
The art is cute.
Yeah.
The playability over and over, teaching it to new people, just everything about it's pretty great. So.
Agreed. So that's San Juan.
Yeah.
I need to do Puerto Rico one of these days because that'll be like the big brother to San Juan. San Juan's hermano, Puerto Rico.
Yes.
Thank you. Anyway, that'll do it. Bye, everyone.
Bye.